Hey, what's up there, YouTubers? It's me again, Brian, aka Gamer55551, and I am back with a review slash thoughts video. And for this one, I'm gonna be giving my thoughts on Hulu's Plus revival of Futurama on, Hulu Plus in general, though. For those who, and for parents out there, it's worth pointing out that Futurama is, I believe, rated TVMA here in the US. I believe, the one on Hulu Plus and everything, like that. Now, Futurama has certainly had garnished following over the years. Originally premiered in 1999 on Fox, the story was basically Philip Jacob Fry, who somehow got himself frozen and flung into the year 2999, eventually the year 3000, and everything like that. And it shows him basically living in the world of 3000 and so forth. And it was definitely a very, very fascinating show and all. But at the same time, the show has also saw its ups and downs, as it basically didn't last long on Fox. It got canceled. Then we started seeing reruns on Adult Swim, part of Cartoon Network. Then we started seeing basically the show being brought back, then canceled again. And then several movies or direct-to-DVD movies were made about that, to eventually being revived on Comedy Central until the show came to an end, I believe, in 2013. So it was kind of interesting to see the show get revived again, to be exact, though, considering that the final episode took place in 2013, basically with Fry and Leela, getting old, and then meeting Dr. Zoidberg again, trying to maybe restart time or everything like that. So it's just sort of odd to see the show go up like a bit of a roller coaster in terms of its being revived and being canceled. But there's no doubt that it definitely it definitely has its audience. So when they announced that they were going to bring it to Hulu Plus, I decided to give it a go and watch it, though. And after watching what essentially would be season 11 or season 1 on Hulu Plus, to be exact, though, I will say the show maintains a lot of things that people like, but at the same time, there are 2 episodes that I felt wasn't a huge fan of. So I'm going to break it down into what I like and what I didn't like, or mixed, or not like 100% sure, though. The first thing I do want to talk about is what I like. And I will say the humor is still there in terms of Futurama and everything like that. I love basically, the type of humor that they do with it. And I will say the humor in Futurama is a little bit more, you could say somewhat more risque than what you would see on The Simpsons. Or, you could make the same argument for, Matt Groening's other show, Disenchantment, on Netflix and everything like that, which I kind of view that as Futurama with a medieval setting and everything. But yeah, I think the show does maintain, that kind of humor, and also it certainly is nice, especially with characters like Dr. Zoidberg and Bender, which do kind of give somewhat of a comical relief to it, though. There are still some serious moments, and past entries in certain episodes have definitely dug into some serious areas, like Leela eventually finding out her parents, to Fry basically learning about trying to find that 4-leaf clover that he believed that his brothers took for him, not realizing that it was basically where his great-great-nephew, who was buried, who became the first human to go to Mars and everything like that in past episodes. So there are times when it will dig into having that serious moment, though, but there's also times when it's like has that humor and everything, and the humor is still there and all, and I think that's really good that it's still able to maintain that humor and all. And also, I am also glad how they also are willing to make fun or sort of poke fun at certain things. Like, there are episodes where they poke fun of Bitcoin, where they basically travel to the West, like, the famous American gold rush, to basically Dune itself, which basically they them going into Nibbler's litter box and all, and the setting basically pokes fun of it, which, it had Dune not been pushed back into next year, that would have been a great way to build up for that release of that movie, to even making fun of, Amazon, to even COVID in a way. They made fun of it, especially with the misinformation that we've seen out there, to even making fun of Hulu itself, when they basically make fun of it as to try to revive the famous show on Futurama, All My Circuits, which is a parody of all the soap opera All My Children and all, to, I mean, basically even making fun of, themselves being revived. So I like how they are able to still, poke fun at certain things and poke at certain things in a way, though. So it's just really, really neat that they're able to maintain that. And I like that kind of approach that they did with this season of Futurama. As far as what I didn't like or mixed or not really 100% sure about, there are 2 episodes that I didn't really think kind of stood out for me at all. I think they were just, not bad, but not the strongest one. The first one is The Prince and the Product, which basically it has them visiting the king of space and everything like that. And then it story then breaks into those fake commercials about them, like them being cars, to them being like rubber duckies, to like these egg type shapes, which, it's okay, but when you see the next episode where they look at and spy on different like alternate universes and everything like that, I think those things would have been better served in that kind of episode than The Prince and the Product. I just didn't feel like it. Just seemed sort of a bit out of place. It didn't really click with me as much. The other one was I Know What You Did Next, Xmas, where basically Dr. Zoidberg and Bender feel like they've been left out during, the whole, for the holidays and everything like that, while the rest of the crew try to stop, like the evil Santa Claus, the robotic Santa Claus that made its appearance during, older episodes of Futurama where he's terrorizing people with, shooting out presents and everything like that. I think a lot of it is them trying to stop, basically try to, stop, evil Santa and all, but I just felt like it didn't work well as much. I didn't like how they kind of portrayed, evil robotic Santa Claus. I didn't think he was the kind that I remember from like the old Futurama episodes. So I would say these 2 are probably the ones that wasn't really a big fan of. They weren't terrible, but they just didn't really click with me as much as the other episodes though. But overall, I would say I enjoyed this new season of Futurama on Hulu Plus, though, and I'm certainly going to be looking forward to the next, another season, which I believe they are doing that, though. At its best, though, again, like I said, the humor is still there. I like how they poked fun at certain things like Amazon, Hulu, COVID, Bitcoin, and also it still has a lot of stuff that fans who probably enjoyed the show, like I did as well. But at its worst, like I said, The Prince and the Product and I Know What You Did Next, Xmas, I wasn't really a huge fan of those episodes. This one they weren't, like I said, they weren't bad. They just didn't stood out for me as all though. But in either case, though, I'm glad to see Futurama. It has returned. I am definitely looking forward to another season of it, though. I am curious to see how long this one will last and whether this will be truly the final time we'll see Futurama, or if Matt Groening can make this series go on and have a much bigger success as what the Simpsons had and everything like that. So, but in either case, fans of Futurama will probably enjoy this new season, though, and if you haven't watched it yet, it's worth taking a look at on Hulu Plus, considering past seasons are also available on Hulu Plus as well. So if you never watched Futurama before, consider watching this one. I definitely enjoy it, though. I like the humor. I like the whole bizarre futuristic style that kind of almost looks like the kind of style you would see like in those old like 40s or 50 movies or shows, that where basically they think this is what the world of tomorrow is going to be. So really worth taking a look at. And if you're a fan of the series, though, you won't be disappointed with this season of Futurama on Hulu Plus. Okay, this concludes my review/thought on Futurama on Hulu Plus. And again, these are my opinion. What are yours? What are your thoughts about the new season of Futurama on Hulu Plus? Are you glad that they brought Futurama back in any way? Or do you feel like they should have ended the series back in 2013 and all, though? Do you think that the show still maintains some of the humor and maybe some of the seriousness that you may have liked in past episodes, though? Were there episodes this season that stood out that you enjoyed, or were there ones that maybe not as much. Do you agree with what I say in this video? Do you disagree? Do you have a difference of opinion? As always, sound off in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. And if you do like this video, I hope you hit the like button. I would appreciate it. And I hope you do subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you do, make sure you hit the bell icon for notifications of any new videos I put up. Also, feel free to share this video if you want to, and feel free to donate to my channel if you like. You can do it through PayPal me, Patreon, or Steam Labs. Links will be in the description of this video, so if you're watching this on YouTube. And I will see you again next time when I do another video. Hopefully that'll be soon. Until then, from Southern California, I wish you all a good day then. Bye!